Hey, 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 y'all. Happy Thursday. Happy Friday Eve. Y'all get so excited on a Friday Eve, I'll just be honest. And you know, a lot of it is because my hubby's off tomorrow. He works 4/10, so he's off tomorrow. So that's always a good time because then he don't have to get up at 3:45 in the morning and I don't have to, tiptoe around when I go to bed at 3. Anyway, when y'all are hopping on, say hey to me. Let me know you're here. Hopefully, I can see comments because I'm not seeing them right now. But like I said, when you hop on, hit the heart button and just say hey in the comments or put a heart in the comments or something like that. It's a little wild tonight on the FB. It's a little wild. So anyway, if you're new here, my name is Shonda and I'm with From Dust to Beauty Designs. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Here we go. Hey Linda. Hey, hello Sandy. First to the potty girl. Hello Liza. Hey Rita. Hey Kathy. Hey Denny. Here we go. Here we go. Y'all, let's take these off because I can't stand the look in there. Hey Kelly. Hey Vicky. Hey Sheila. Hello Lisa. Yes, and if you don't mind, please dust this out. Thank you, Lisa, for reminding me. That just means to spread the love. Hello Lori Harris. How are you, friend? Hey Barbara. Hey Brenda. Hello, hello, girlfriend. Hey Patty. Hey Sharon. Hey Cheryl. Good evening to you, girlfriend. Good evening to you. I am Lori. I am. Bad hair day, but good evening. Y'all, I got just like a crazy puffball back there. I was like, I don't know what to do with it, so here it goes. In the hat. In the hat. Thank you, Tamara. I know. I ordered 2 more today. Listen, I've been ordering from her for about a year, and I love her. I get a lot of them. Thank you, Ramona. How are you? Hey, Angie. Oh, Sandy, how fun, girl. Have fun. Girl, you're always at the sporting events. Hey, Michelle, did you get out the shower, girl? I waited on you. Just kidding. Hey, Stephanie. Hey, Lisa. How are you, girl? Hey, Antoinette. So, y'all, listen. What we're doing tonight is finishing our project. You know, we started this Thrift Flip Tuesday. And Wednesdays are going to be iffy for me whether I come on or not. Wednesdays are pretty hectic because it's actually my off day from my case management job. And I am working double time at the warehouse then. So, just FYI, Wednesday nights, look, if you see the whites of my eyes, I'm here. If you're not, I might not be here. So, anyway, hello, hello. Lori, how are you, friend? You're out of the shower? Okay, good, girl. I'm glad. Thank you for dusting. Hey, Tracy. So, y'all, we started this the other night. Lori, that's all right, girl. And look, I got your package, and I'm about to show everybody. Y'all are the sweetest to send me anything. Y'all are so sweet, and I do appreciate everything. Hey, Deborah. Hello, Missy. How are you? So, y'all, hey, Mom. I see you slip in there. Mom, I see you slip on in. How are you, Mom? How you doing? Mom, I have a new business venture. I gotta, I'm always bored, so I gotta throw it out to you. Hey, Jenna. Hello, Debbie. Hello, hello, y'all. Thank you, Teresa. How are you tonight? So, y'all, we, Stacy girl, because, listen, that's why I was a little bit late. I was hand-drawing some stuff. I am not an artist. I can look at something and kind of draw it. It was tough, y'all. Are you tired, Mom? I'm sure. Hey, Cheryl. Hello from Georgia, girl. Hello, hello. Thank you, Tracy. I love this hat. It's so comfy. This is the best hat ever. All right, Sandy, that's all right, girl. Go get your sporting event on. I love you. Always go. Hello, Susan. Oh, awesome, Lord. How are you tonight, girlfriend? How are you? Tomorrow's Friday, y'all. Tomorrow is TGIF. I have found that every week we wish it the whole week away just to get to the weekend. I was like, okay, Shauna, you got to calm down with that. But it's a habit. It's just a habit. It's a habit we got to break. So, anyway, thank you, Jeannie. I've always wore hats. I don't know. I got like a little peanut head, though, and I got all this hair, so sometimes it looks a little wild. So, oh, no, Tracy. Well, so, sorry about that. I don't know what to say. I'm sorry about that. Happy Sunday to you, girl. Happy Sunday. Linda, hey, from New Mexico, girl. I did, Linda. It broke my heart. It really broke my heart. I used to work right across the street. There's a doctor's office over there that I worked at for years. Okay, y'all, so, hey, Nancy from Florida. Here's what we're going to do, y'all, okay? So, I have drawn on a few lines. So, if I told you, so you see where those lines are? Those are raised areas, okay? So, I was going to do something a little different with that. Oh, man, and you know what I did? That's okay. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make it hide. So, y'all, I drew the Grinch's fingers on here. You see them? But here's what I forgot. I forgot I had to account for the lid. But that's okay. I think what I'll do is I'll just draw it looking like his hand's coming out from under that. But do y'all see the Grinch's hand? That's what I did. Hello, Louise! I know, Linda, I know. Isn't that crazy? It's crazy. It's so, listen, right here in your backyard. So, y'all, let's get busy because I don't know how long this will take. And let me go ahead and tell y'all, too, we do two things before we get started on that. Y'all, I got, well, Jim got his club. Jim's part of the club. And so, I wanted to show y'all how the club comes. And if you are a club member, I told you I was going to send that out, and I clearly lied. I didn't have the other things I wanted to do. So I did go pick those up yesterday, and as soon as I'm finished here, I've actually got it laid out over there to take pictures of and email all my club members for the Zoom call. And I do believe that we will do the Zoom call probably next. It's either going to be Tuesday or Thursday. I'm going to look at the schedule. So it'll either be next Tuesday or next Thursday, one or the other. That way, everybody has their chance to get their club in and get the items over this weekend that I'm going to show y'all tonight. Nothing major. Most of the items you're going to be able to find at the Dollar Tree, or you could cut them out on the Cricket, whatever you want to do. So it's going to be really, really easy, but really, I think, really a cute project. And the club this month is this one. It's the Words Matter. Speak kind words to yourself. So we're going to do some fun play off that. But here is the amazing club, y'all. This is how it comes. It comes in this hard, well, it's not hard when I do like that, right? It's, you know, it's a little rigid. It's a little rigid. Envelope right to your mailbox. You get the transfer. Where did he get his? Because I don't remember that one. Lori, he got it yesterday. He got it yesterday. So I decided that's why I was like, well, you know, we had a huge launch. Chocolate Tour had a huge, our biggest launch, Monday. My days mix up, y'all. Anyway, we just had our launch. Sometimes that makes things run just a few days behind, so that is what it is. And I'm going to tell y'all, be on the lookout tomorrow. We're having a huge sale. Be on the lookout on my page. We're having a huge sale for the fall. And we've also got a new shadow box coming out tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that too. Liza, yours did too? Okay. You got yours Tuesday, Linda? Yeah. Lori, you should be getting yours any day. You should get yours. But like I said, I'm not going to do it until Tuesday or Thursday of next week, just to give y'all the time to get the few little items that we're going to need. So this month's club is, again, the Words Matter. So you will get the transfer. If it's your first club, you will also get a mini squeegee. So that'll come just on your first order. You will get 3 coordinating pastes. This month is Shimmer Rose, Pesto, and Camel. And they're, you know, just a paste packet. And I will tell you, this is enough to do 2 of these projects. 2 projects. And then now, y'all, we give the really cool chalkable shapes. These are the words. These match up with Words Matter, okay? So they are the cursive. You see what I'm saying? They go under it and you chalk on it. So these are really cool. If you mess them up, you wipe them off and you redo them. Really, really cool. So that's what it comes with. It's a monthly club. It's exclusive. You can't buy these. So you have to be a part of that club. And if you're interested in that, just type in club in the comments and I will send you guys a link. And just so y'all know, I didn't send out the Joy link because that's not the transfer I decided to use. FYI. Just FYI. I'm using a different transfer tonight. I've decided to go a different route with this whole project that I'm doing. So, I do too, Linda. Hey, Denise! And y'all, the other thing I wanted to show y'all was the sweet, sweet, sweet package that my good friend Lori sent me. Y'all, the sweetest. I love, love, love these earrings that she sent me, y'all. They're so stinking cute. And y'all know I wear earrings a ton, especially colored earrings, because you can't see black or dark brown in my hair. Y'all check out those. How cute. I love them. Those are the cutest earrings ever. And it's so funny. Hey, Lisa. Oh, thank you, Tamara. Yes, this is a chalkable shape that I did. And we have a transfer for that. So you can go back and check that out. I actually did it on a live. So those are super cute, y'all. Check out those. Y'all, she sent me a ton. Y'all, and Lori has Lori, do you still have a store? Or am I supposed to say that? I didn't know. I was gonna try to promote your store, girl. Y'all, check these out. They got orange on them. Oh, those are the cutest. I love them, love them, love them. Y'all, she sent me a ton. These cute little snowmen. The snowmen are wood. The other ones are kind of that, the leather. I love these. I think on these I'm going to chalk my S on it. I have a little S, and I think I'm going to chalk S on those. And y'all, check out these. I think these may be my favorite. They're like little fall ghosts. I think they're supposed to be ghosts. I think they're ghosts, but they're fun ghosts. They're not scary, spooky ghosts, and they're just really cool. Hey, Kim! And then last but not least, y'all, she poured me a beautiful, it's a paint pour necklace. I love the color red, and this is amazing. She also sent me a keychain to go with it as well. I have a silver chain, because she said she puts hers on a silver chain. But y'all, the light, it's so gorgeous, y'all. It almost looks like a rose. So my favorite flower is a rose. You can't, this doesn't do it any justice, but y'all, it's so beautiful. It's absolutely so beautiful. Oh, yes, Lori, thank you. I love the ghosts. I've never seen anything like that. You know what I mean? Usually ghosts are kind of, they're like the white spooky or the white funny, looking kind of like Casper. Those are different. I've never seen anything like that. So I'm really excited about those, because I wear those all fall. All fall. But all those, girl, just so you know, I'll be wearing them all, because they're all my colors. They're all my jam. You did well. You did well, my friend. So, and I will be sending out your book that I told you that I have for you. I actually needed to read the last chapter again. So, I'm in the middle of finishing it, and then I will send it out to you, because I think it really will help you as well. Lynn, I've been taking my greens, girl. I've been taking my bloom, y'all. I started bloom greens, and I'm telling you, I have felt like a different person this week. I have felt like a different person. Hey, Kathy. I know. Aren't they beautiful? I love them. Love them, love them. So, y'all, let's get busy, because I'm going to paint again tonight. I'm going to paint. So, we got to do it. Lynn, it's a brand called Bloom, and it's all your greens, and it's that you need in the day. A lot of people have been doing it, and I just happened to be at Walmart, and I was like, I'm feeling like I'm 89 years old sometimes, and I'm tired of it. Like, mentally, I don't feel that old, but my body's saying, girl, you're tired. But actually, I think it was the opposite. I think mentally, I was actually telling my body I was tired. So, I started the Bloom on Sunday, and I'm telling you, yesterday was the first day I really felt, I shouldn't have said this whole week, because really yesterday was the first day I really felt it, and I didn't understand why until this morning I took it again, and it hit me. I was like, girl, it's the greens. It's the daggum greens. So, oh, really? Hello, Lisa. Y'all be praying for my friend Lisa on here. Lisa Gunnick, her mother is in the hospital, so let's all, be praying for her. I've been praying for her all day, and, praying for healing, but she is in the hospital, and, yeah. Kathy, I got mine at Walmart. It was just the little one, but I know that they have, the big ones on the website. Bloom. B-L-O-O-M. Bloom. And I'm telling y'all, I wasn't going to say anything until I seen that it made a difference, and I'm hooked. I'm hooked. And I got the berry one. Y'all, I like the taste of dirt. I like greens taste, so it doesn't bother me, but it is like a berry. Gina, you drink it? Okay, Lynn, yes, definitely, we'll chat. It's a powder. It's a tiny scoop. It's the tiniest scoop. It's not even like a regular, like a protein powder scoop, nothing like that. It's probably a teaspoon, maybe 2. It's less, it's either 2 teaspoons or less, I will say that. I put mine about in 2 ounces of water. I make like a shot. And I use my little whisker, you know, my little foamer. Get and down it. Just down it. Get it down the hatch. Down the hatch. Yes, there you go, Linda. Yes, we're definitely praying. Hey, Cindy Pierce. So y'all, let's get to painting, and then I'll chat while I'm painting because it might take a minute. So here's what I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do because I want his hand. His hand is supposed to be green. I think that's gonna look best on the white. So I'm going to do white here and then red here. So white, white, red, red. And then these are going to be green stripes coming right here. And then in the middle, I'm actually going to use this transfer. I've decided to switch it up, y'all. Switch it up. Oh, there we go, Lori. There you go. Can you post your page on here? Can you like tag it? Try to tag your page. This is the transfer, y'all, we're going to use. This is called the Merry and Bright Minis, y'all. I love the minis. So, I'm going to use, of course, this one. It's, you know, we're going to look like he's dangling. You know how it looks like he's dangling a little. We're going to do that. And then on the other side, I'm just going to put the Christmas tree. So, the Christmas tree and the ball are the two we're going to use. And tonight's word is monster. Because we can't say the other because it's copyright. Monster. Monster. Oh, no, Tamara, I haven't. I have not. Oh, yes, I have. In the blue box. Yes, I have. Yes. Don't they have a collagen, too? Because I did the collagen for a while, too. I'm terrible to stick with something. I'll be honest. I'm terrible. But if I see that it's going to work, I'll do it. I will do it. And I really, honestly, I really seen that was going to work. I really did. So I was like, okay, I'm going to do it. You know, it wasn't that expensive. Y'all, I'm just going to, if this gets paint on, you're just going to go with it because this is on my nerves. Yes, monster is tonight's word, y'all. Yay! Sandy, what? USA. Okay, y'all. Oh, let me get the busy. Hold on. But yes, I have noticed a difference, and that's why I said I wasn't going to say anything until I actually noticed the difference, and I did. I'm telling you now, I really, really did. So, I am going to use, yeah, okay. So, Tamara, I have used both. I've used the protein when my lazy self was working out every day a year ago, y'all, and I have worked out probably 2 days a week in the last. Well, I didn't when I went. Anyway, it's not regular. I'm not regular working out, and I got to get back to it. Got to get back to it because I do, y'all. You know, my body needs it. My body needs to work out. Hey, Lisa. And so yes, I did. When I was working out all the time, I took the collagen and the protein. It kind of messed my belly up. So I went with it was a women's based, I can't remember the name of it now. It came in a huge bag, and I actually it came from the UK. But I loved it. It didn't hurt my belly. When I get too much protein and stuff, my stomach, it kills my stomach. So I had to quit doing it. But it works great. I know tons of my friends use it and stuff, but for some reason it hurt my belly. All right, y'all, so I'm going to use a paint pen. And I'm going to go ahead and draw the lines. I think it'll be easier. Nah, never mind. We're going to go ahead with the red first. And I'm going to go ahead and just do that. That'll be easier. And I think this is going to be really cute. I went a totally different direction, y'all, than I had originally planned. Because when I started doing it in the whimsy, I told y'all the top of the thing always reminded me of the Grinch, right? Or Whoville, I should say, not the Grinch, but Whoville. And so, I kind of wanted that direction, but then I was like, well, I'm not real sure. I don't know what that is, Kim. I'm going to tell you, I'm loving the green, so I'm going to stick with these, Bloom. I'm going to stick with these for, I mean, if I keep feeling this way, what I mean, listen, just so I know that it's it, because this is the kind of personality I have, just to make myself understand and know that that's what this is, I may stop for a few days, even though I don't want to because I feel good. I feel good. So maybe it's not that, but who cares? I'm going to just keep doing it. Never mind. Scratch that. I was kidding. Just kidding. I don't want to stop. I want to keep feeling good. You know, when we get old, oh, y'all, I can't stand it. It's terrible to feel like you just drained, you know what I mean? And I told y'all the other day, I didn't even feel like getting out of bed. I mean, I made myself, I didn't feel like getting out of bed, and I thought, this is for the birds, man. No, Missy, not at all. No. And see, that's one thing. I'm funny about taking anything that's going to give me any kind of gastric issues. I'm not going to say I panic or I stress. My father had Crohn's disease, and he battled with it and he was about my age, a little bit younger when he was diagnosed. And so I'm always kind of on the, okay, what's happening? That kind of thing, you know what I mean? And so I'm always kind of just, I don't know, cautious maybe, or just on the lookout. So I'm always really funny about anything messing with my digestion. I just am, because I told y'all I kind of mimic my dad's physical makeup more so than my mom. And so I don't know. I'm just a daggone mess. That's what I am. A wrinkled mess. A wrinkled mess, y'all. Oh, Lisa Bloom. You know, the greens. Yeah, Kim, and you probably felt better. Honestly. You know, I get a lot of greens. Like, I eat a lot of greens. I love greens. I eat a lot of salads. I eat a lot of spinach. I eat a lot of dark greens. Turnips, you know, that kind of stuff, because I love them. But I probably don't get the recommended daily amount, especially for my age. And so I just think these are just an extra, and they have something else in it now. I can't remember, but y'all can look it up. It's just Bloom. It's easy. You see it all over like TikTok and stuff. Like tons of people are doing it and getting like this commission stuff. I don't care about that. I just want to feel good. I just want to feel better. Feel like I had some energy. So Lynn, that's what it is, girl. That's what it is. And I do feel better. Yesterday, I told Jim, we were talking about it tonight, and I was telling him, Jim has to have, he calls them his wins, and that means he has to feel like he's accomplished something. And so yesterday, I told him, I worked all day at the warehouse, and then I also had to take some stuff over to the store. You know, I take a lot of my crafts to a local boutique, and so I had to take it over there. And I told him, I said, I don't, like, if you look down here, it doesn't look like I got a whole lot done. But y'all, I felt so accomplished. And he was like, well, Shauna, sometimes you don't see it, but it's there. Like, you actually do it. And I was like, you so good. He brings it in for me. Oh, man. Yeah, Tamara, my daddy had a full colostomy bag. And honestly, I'll be honest, I think my dad fought Crohn's most of his life, because when him and I was talking about it one time, he told me, he was like, Shonda, I've always had gastric problems, always. And I was like, Daddy, why didn't you? He was like, you just didn't. You know, that age, they just didn't. They just grin and bared it. You know, he was a truck driver, he was tough, and he just grin and bared it. But I mean, he's always had it, of course. But I think he had flare-ups before he actually was diagnosed. He fought it for years, and yeah, that's what I think. That's what I think. Okay. That looks a little funky. So the sides are kind of crazy on this, but I think it's going to be okay. To me, this is going to kind of look like it's been wrapped around, you know, and kind of bunched in the middle. So that's what we're looking like. Oh, thank you, Lori. I told you, girl, this is why I do it. One smile, if that's it. One smile. Yay, Nicole! I'm glad you caught me. I don't take anything like that, Therese. The only thing I'm on is a water pill. It's just because I hold water so much, but I don't really even need to take that. So I'm not in any medicines. It is kind of abstract, but you know what? It kind of to me looks like it's been wrapped. You know what I'm saying? Like you've seen those pillows that have like it almost looks like a scarf around the middle, you know, and it's kind of bunched in the middle. That's kind of what this makes me think of. Oh no, Lori. Yeah. So, oh, thank you, Rita. Yeah, I didn't have that. I've never had any vaccines. Listen, I probably shouldn't have said that. But remember I told you I was in the cold. We wasn't allowed. So, there was no point in me as an adult starting to get stuff. There just was not. And even in nursing school, there was no point. So I always had religious freedoms on it. And I just went with it. Now my kids are, you know, everything else is, but not me. I just, you know, it does. I forgot you said that last night, Kim. It does kind of look like a pepper. I was going to do the swirls, but then I was like, well, we're going to go with this. And it might look like a Pokemon ball after a minute, but that'll be okay too. I'm just kidding. I think it's going to be cute. Yeah, it's going to be cute. But I don't do whimsy a lot, but I think I might be pretty proud of this one. I don't know. We're going to see if I'm proud of it. When it's done. We're going to see. I told Jim, he said, Shonda, some of the other stuff, what are you going to do down there? And I said, well, I am going to have another auction. I like to do an auction to, you know, benefit, you know, that I give to our local, we have a local, it's called the House of Cherith, and it is a house for, I can't say this word on here either, but trafficked women and children. And so it's my very good friend works there, and so I donate to them part of the proceeds from the auction. Yeah, Lori, I just I haven't, just because I didn't have them when I was a kid, so I was like, well, why start now? You know, why start now? Yeah, Lori, it's Worldwide Church of God. It's I told you, it's on Netflix. But remember, I didn't and I probably should stop saying the cult, because again, I don't want to hurt my mom's feelings, but that's what it is. But I don't want to hurt her feelings, and I don't want it to seem horrible, because we didn't go through anything horrible. There were just a lot of rules, and a lot of the rules, honestly, that she didn't even make us follow, but they did have a lot of rules, a lot of silly rules, but yeah, that was one of them. We couldn't take meds, so we didn't really go to a lot of Western medicine. We did a lot of chiropractics and, you know, more naturopathic stuff. Now I will say this though. Never sick. I was never sick. You know, I got the chicken pox. I was never sick. And I'm thankful for that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm thankful I didn't get the childhood diseases. But I did not. My brother and sister both were vaccinated because my mom didn't come into the church until right before I was born. Or right before she was actually pregnant with me. It is what it is, you know. I don't ever want to hurt my mama's feelings. Like I said, she was doing right by us, you know what I mean? Like, she was doing what she thought was right, and I will always respect and love and appreciate that. Yeah, Corian, it's because it is interesting. Listen, to this day, because of that, I'm very interested in cults and what makes the mind tick, for somebody to think that they can start a cult. Like, where is your mind that you think that you are worthy to start a religion? You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, wait, what? So it intrigues me. So I watch anything that I can on it. Anything that's on Netflix or anything like that. But Ours, there was a show on Ours that a gentleman had been in. His parents were in it, and he went through some really hard things because he's gay, and he was gay, and so my uncle went through some of the same kind of ridicule. Not to the degree that gentleman did, for sure. Yeah, Lori, I mean, you know, no, she's not, Lisa. She's been out for years. She's definitely been out for years. But she, you know, she has said to me, you know, Shonda, she doesn't have regrets because she didn't do anything wrong. She doesn't have any regrets. She just wished that she kind of, I don't know, maybe seen things a little quicker than she did or something, you know, but not really regrets. And I told her, listen, we don't need regrets. I've heard people say, well, I kind of regret the way I raised my kids. Why? We didn't know any better. They didn't come with a book. You know what I'm saying? You did the best you could. You know, just atone for what you did if it was really bad and move on. You know what I mean? Like I always tell my kids, listen, if I messed you up in any kind of way, I didn't mean to. I don't even say I'm sorry. I'm terrible. I didn't mean to. I promise. I meant the best for you. And that's just the way it is. Oh, Corianne, yeah, there is. Ours was based some off of Mormonism, Seventh-day Adventist, and Jehovah's Witness. He took those three, and Quaker, and kind of did his own little hodgepodge of stuff. So yeah. Oh, Karina, hello, girl. It was. I hope yours was good. Oh, Lori, that is insanity. I'd have done lost my ever-loving mind. I would have. Oh, gosh, Deborah. Well, we're from, my mom lived in West Virginia for years. Her dad was a Pentecostal preacher, but they didn't handle no snakes, girl. But Mama did say that it kind of drove her crazy because they'd be rolling. They were holy roll, so they would kind of roll and dance and do all kinds of stuff, and it got on her nerves. And so because it got on her nerves, she decided to seek out a calmer church. And believe it or not, the cult was a calmer church. So, that's why she did it. So, kind of bizarre. But she liked calm. My mom's a very calm person. I know, and you're thinking, how in the world she raised you? Well, see, I'm the baby. Wasn't nothing calm about me. Ever. Ever. I think she said my whole life I've slept 3 to 4 hours a night. Y'all, and it's funny because I don't have ADHD or nothing like that. Like I don't squirrel. I'm task oriented. I stay on task. I do not squirrel. I multitask. I can do all that, but I find myself hyper in certain ways. Not all the time, but very much so. My brain's hyper. Sometimes my body don't want to act right, but my brain sure is hyper. Oh, Deborah, yeah, girl, yeah. Oh, thank you, Kelly. Yeah, you do the best you can in that moment. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I tell my kids. Listen, I'm sorry. You know, I was 16 when I had my Andrew. I messed up a lot, I'm sure. I mean, I'm sure I did. And I didn't mean to. I honestly did not mean to. I was doing the best I could with what I had and you know, would pray that I didn't mess him up too bad. He's a great kid. I don't take the credit for that, but he's just a great kid. He's just a great kid. He should take the credit for a lot of that himself. He's taught himself a lot how to cope and deal with things, and you know, with what he has, and he's amazing. He's amazing. So, okay, y'all, we're almost done with this part. I told you this is gonna be a little bit different tonight. Okay, here it is. Oh, do you, Lori? Oh, that's okay. Oh, Elizabeth, yes, girl. Anytime they ask you to come over, you gotta go. You gotta go. Gotta go see that baby's new place. Oh, wow. Yeah, Deborah. You know, my dad didn't go to our church either. He was Baptist. So it was kind of bizarre. He never would allow that. Hey, Donna from Ohio. Hello, girl. From Georgia. I'm kind of high-strung, Lori, but I don't squirrel. I definitely don't squirrel. I'm very, I tell Jim all the time, he squirrels. He's a squirreler. And it might drive me crazy a little bit. And I'll say to him, I'll be talking, and then he'll look away, and I'll just stop talking. And he's like, what was she saying? I'm like, nothing important, clearly. I'm so mean. Hey, Shirley. Hello, Marie. I think it's going to be cute, too. I do need to dry it up, though, a little bit so that I can lay it down. And we can do the white part. And then I am going to wax it, y'all, before I do the transfer on it. But I think this is going to be really, really cute. I'm excited. Hello from Texas, girl. Hello, hello. Okay. Let's do the white. And then I'm going to do my little hand. And then we'll be finished with this. I think it's going to be super cute. Where's my other? Here it is. Marie, hello, my Canadian friend. Hello, hello. How are you tonight? Y'all, my Canadian friend just reminded me of, y'all, we went to eat tonight. We went to our favorite pizza place. Y'all haven't been wanting to cook lately. I have not. I don't want to cook. I go through that. I go through these little spells where I just don't want to cook, you know. But then I get sick of eating out, so then I'm like, well, I guess I got to cook, because really nobody in the house knows how to cook but me, which that's probably one of my failures as a parent. There it is. I have many. But that's probably one. My boys never had to cook. They probably know how. Mason, actually, they all know how. Who am I kidding? They do know how to cook. But Tyler works all day, you know, and he don't want to cook when he gets home. Him and Jim both get up so darn early. They're so tired when they get home. They don't want to cook. And then Mason, you know, Mason's too busy partying, you know, going to school and going to college and working. So he can't cook. So, but he's real good to say, Mama, you want some Chipotle? He's good. He does that. Deborah, I thought you were in Georgia too, girl. I thought so. Girl, me too. You know, I'm Northwest Georgia too. I think we talked about this already. I think we're real close. My husband is a fireman. Is that what you said? Yes, Louise, you are my sweet Canadian friend as well. Tracy, same. I mean, it's so funny. I mean, I don't work at a grocery store, but what I'm saying is nothing ever sounds good. So here's what happens. If I hadn't told y'all, my husband has a palate of a 5-year-old. Okay, a 5-year-old. And so he doesn't eat very well. He eats nothing, actually. He won't eat chili. He won't eat hardly anything, y'all. He drives me nuts. But so I find myself, it's better if we go out to restaurants, because we can order a variety. You know what I mean? Like, I can get foods that I like. He can get, you know, his hamburger or his chicken tenders or his wings, and everybody's happy. I don't have to cook 5 different, you know, meals. So I exaggerated too, but just saying. No, Gail, he does not, girl. No. Deborah, not at all. It takes me an hour and 45 minutes to get to Chattanooga. Let's say 2 hours. 2 hours Chattanooga. Does not take very long at all. You know, I'm right on the Alabama line over here on 20. Carroll County. Yep, Lori's from South Georgia. All of our Georgia friends. Georgia. Okay, y'all. I think we're good to go on this side. Let me just... Hey, Joy. I got the joy, joy, joy. Every time now. Every time. Down in... Oh, that was off thing. Sorry. That was off. Oh, Elizabeth, you're the 5-year-old eater in your house, girl. It makes it so hard on us cooks. I'm just telling you. I didn't know. We got married, y'all, and this is terrible. So we got married, and I was so excited to make him stir fry, right? So he worked 24-hour shifts at the fire department. I was so excited to make him stir fry. He comes home from the fire department that morning. We had done stuff all day, and I remember I went to the grocery store the day before, got everything. I had a walk, you know. I came into the relationship with a walk, and y'all, that night he was like, "What are we having for dinner?" I was like, "I got a surprise for you." Well, our kitchen in base housing had doors on it. So I closed the door, and I was in there doing my little cooking, y'all. And I told him, I said, "Stay in the living room, and I want to bring it to you." You know, I was just trying to be a little housewife, you know. And so I put it on the plate. I had the fried rice. I did fried rice and everything, and put it on the plate, and I brought it out there, and he looked at me. And he was trying to be sweet. But he looked at me and he was like, "Oh, what's this? What'd you make, Shauna?" And I was like, "Oh, this is stir fry, Jim. It's so good. You know, it's going to be a little different, you know, than probably you're used to from the Chinese restaurant and stuff, but it's real good." And he was like, "Yeah, I don't eat that." I said, "What? You don't eat Chinese?" He was like, "No, I don't." And I was like, "What? You don't eat Chinese? What's wrong with you?" So, y'all, we had a long distance relationship. I didn't know him very well. No, I did not. So, guys and gals out there, okay, in your dating scenes, make sure that's one of the questions you find out. Remember, my first question was, "What's your religion?" And next one is, "What do you like to eat?" Because I don't want to be unequally yoked in my eating. And I am. I've been unequally yoked in eating for 30 years now. 30 years. Unequally yoked. Cereal. Cereal's good, girl. What's wrong with cereal? I love cereal for dinner. That's the best ever. Okay, y'all. So, I'm just taking my paint pen, and I am going to... I'm going to paint my lines on here and make my little, this is on the little, like I said, there's little raised areas, so it's too hard to paint with the paintbrush. I tried last night, and or the night before, and it backfired. Y'all remember. So, and I'm old, so let's do this. Yeah, he won't eat Southern cooking either. He won't eat, like, cube steak. Hates it. So, I finally got him to eat chicken and dumplings. I made him chicken and dumplings one time, and I'll never forget. So, where we're from, we didn't put chicken in our dumplings. We put the chicken on the side of the dumplings, right? We didn't add it into the dumplings. Well, Jim had never eaten chicken and dumplings in his daggum life. Who has never eaten chicken and dumplings in their life? What is wrong? So I made him chicken and dumplings one night. Y'all, and I know he was like, "Oh Lord, what's she cooking tonight?" And so I made him the chicken and dumplings, y'all, and he goes, and he was always trying to be so nice because Jim, and I will say this, I was Jim's, like, he loved me a lot. He never wanted to hurt me. He never wanted to hurt my feelings or nothing like that. But, so he would always watch how he said something to me. Not really walked on eggshells, but he really didn't want to hurt my feelings. Which what he didn't realize is again, that long distance relationship, I didn't get my feelings hurt like that. It takes a lot more to hurt my feelings than to tell me my food don't taste good. Come on now. Because that's opinion, a matter of opinion, right? So, oh, really, Rita? Girl, yeah, okay, so, Lori, I made chicken and dumplings, and I had the chicken on the side, and he was like, so where is the meat? And I was like, oh, it's over here. And it was like in a, it was in a separate bowl. And we always served our chicken and dumplings with green beans. That was just kind of the staple, y'all. You know how you grow up and you've got, there's a taste, there's a flavor combination, right? And, oh, Sally, I'm sorry, girl. I don't know. Girl, well, how'd you miss it? How'd you miss it, Kathy? Best good friend, how'd you miss it? I'm so sorry. I will be praying, Sally. Probably, Kathy, probably. Okay, so chicken and dumplings, City. Yes. So anyway, I made it, and he was like, where's the meat? And I said, oh, it's over here in a bowl. And, it was boiled chicken, because I had boiled the whole chicken. And then I just peeled it off the bone and I put it in a bowl. I never ate that. As a kid, that chicken just sat there. I'm not really sure what they did with that growing up. I'll be honest, because I didn't eat the chicken. I just ate my dumplings, So I noticed that he really wasn't eating very good, and Jim was an eater. He worked out a lot. He ate a lot. And I was like, you don't like it, do you? And he was like, well, Shonda, he said, listen, I love you. And he said, I knew that I was marrying a Southern girl, and I knew, he was like, but this is like wallpaper paste. What? And this is his exact words. He goes, what in the hell is it? I said, it's chicken and dumplings. He said, there is not a drop of chicken in here. Why are you calling it chicken and dumplings? Why don't you call it chicken flavored wallpaper paste? I said, if you don't get up out of here, y'all, I laughed. So we laughed. We just laughed because I was like, he didn't like it. I mean, that was okay. He didn't like it. So I just laughed and I was like, okay, duly noted. You don't like that. Well, I figured out real quick, duly noted, the boy didn't like nothing. Not a daggum thing. Not a thing. Lori, so we're from Kentucky. We didn't do it. Eat anything you make? Oh, yep, Tamara, you are lucky. My children are great eaters because y'all remember, look how cute this is. Oh, it's cute. My kids, remember, Jim worked 24-hour shifts, so my kids were used to eating. We ate different. We ate different when he was home than when he was there at work. So, my husband also does not eat Mexican, which to me was a sin. When I found that out, that almost was a deal breaker. I'm just telling y'all right now, it was almost a deal breaker because I was like, what you talking about? What you talking about? You don't eat Mexican food. That is an abomination to God. It's an abomination to God. You've lost your mind. No. Who doesn't eat Mexican? My husband. So, where did we eat last night? Mexican. Because now he has learned that if he doesn't go eat with us, he's going to eat by himself. That's what happens, you see. That's what happens. Really, Kathy, you don't like it either? I know, Corian, it's criminal. It's criminal. It's criminal. Kim, why am I not surprised about that? Why am I not surprised? I feel like our husband's that Pennsylvania thing. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. Me too, Laura. Every day I could eat Mexican food every single day of my life. I love it. I just love it. I don't know. I love it, y'all. My first boyfriend, his parents, his family started the chain La Fiesta, and y'all, we ate there constantly. And I mean, I never got sick of it ever. And I grew up like my mom made tacos and Mexican food. You know what I mean? Like, never got sick of it. And Jim's mom, I remember one time I asked her, I said, his mom did eat a little bit different. Like, Jim won't eat salads or nothing, y'all. No leafy greens, nothing. But Jim's mom did like salads. She liked like nacho chips. She liked corn chips, I should say, really. Probably Fritos, really. but Jim didn't even like Fritos. Like, he don't like corn chips or nothing like that. But, so one time I asked her, I said, honey, why don't you just try a taco? Because you might like it. You like ground beef. You like lettuce. You like, let's just do a beef and, this is her exact words. I don't want any of your bleepity bleepity tacos. She called them tacos, not tacos. Y'all, she was so mean. Oh, no! You're kidding, Vicky. Girl, we grew up going to Carter Caves. Grew up going to Carter Caves. Carter Caves and Green Bay Lake. Loved it. My family still goes there. Okay, y'all. I'm almost finished with this little part. And I think it's stinking cute. Oh, me too, Lori. Me too. Yeah, Kim, same. That's exactly Jim. Oh, gosh, Lori, really? So what do you do? Like, how do you get your Mexican fix? I always had it because Jim worked, like I said, he worked 24-hour shifts. So that was just known that me and the boys were going to have Mexican 1 to 2 days during that week, whether I cooked it or whether we went out. We were going to have some kind of Mexican a couple times that week while he was at work. But now that he doesn't work shift work anymore and he's every day, I told him, I was like, listen, Jim, this ain't right. You know what I mean? Like, that's just mean. How you gonna, we gotta have it. We gotta have it. Oh, Hattie Stephanie. He don't like mac and cheese, Darlene? No, Jim likes some mac and cheese, girl. Especially my homemade mac and cheese. He likes it. Oh, Lord, yep, no, Jim won't eat that. Okay, so Tracy, that is what, so Jim now, so we went to Mexico, and while we were in Mexico, we went to Isla Mujeres. So over there, it's an island, y'all. It's an island in Mexico. What you do you thought they were going to have American food over there? No, they did not. So if you're going to eat Jim Coble, you're going to have to eat some Mexican food. So he found out real quick that he did like flour tortillas. And so he finally tasted the stuff that I've been begging him for years to taste. But he did find out that he loved flour tortillas. And, well, not loved. Let's back up, Sean. I got wild with it. I want him to love it so bad that I'll just make it up. But that he could handle, he could stomach flour tortillas. And so what he got was, they had gotten fresh, we were eating fresh fish tacos, y'all. It was so amazing. Jim does love fried fish. A mild, because he really likes fish sticks. You know, the Gorton's fish sticks, that's what he really likes. His favorite meal is Gorton's fish sticks and Kraft macaroni and cheese out of the box. Palate of a 5-year-old, I told y'all. And then a Jell-O pack out of the, the little Jell-O packs with some Cool Whip on top. That's Jim's favorite meal in the whole wide world. Whole wide world. Goofy, I'm telling y'all, goofier than a football bat. Oh, it's so easy, Stephanie. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? You have a condo in Mexico? It'd be bad for me. Because I love Mexico. Now, Jim did love Mexico too. Lori, Jim too. I love some fish tacos, y'all. It ain't hard to please at all, Lori. No, girl, go and buy him a Gorton's pack of fish sticks. Throw them in the oven. And he even likes his French fry. He likes the French fries in the oven, like some crinkle fries. Throw them in the oven with the fish sticks, and make him some Kraft macaroni and cheese. And Jim's like, "Oh, gourmet meal! It's so delicious." You're so weird, Jim Colville. I'm telling y'all, 5-year-old. But he did like those tacos over there, so it kind of made him try a little different something. So one day when we got back home, we wanted to go to Mexican to eat, and so he said they don't have the fresh fish here, and he doesn't like tilapia, and so he said, what am I going to eat? And I said, okay, why don't you try a chicken and cheese quesadilla? Just a plain chicken and cheese quesadilla, because he does not like sour cream. He's definitely not going to eat no guacamole, y'all. Definitely not. And so that's what he eats now. He eats that, or he gets the gringo steak. Oh my gosh. That's funny. Girl, they're the one. I mean, they know how to cook, but I think most of them just eat. They eat bad. We had friends that was a chef, and he came to my house. They came to our house for Christmas one year, and I was so nervous. He was his specialty was gravies and sauces. Sauces was his specialty. I was terrified because I'm not terrified, but you want them to like your food. Darn, you don't want them to come and eat and be like, "Ew, this tastes like poo." And so, but he did. He liked it. It was good. But it was nerve-wracking. I was like, oh, gosh. Sue, I don't know if I want Rob coming to eat here. She was like, girl, please. She made him all kinds of macaroni and cheese from the Kraft box, that kind of stuff. He loved it all. Stephanie, he doesn't really like steak tacos. He doesn't really like tacos. Even soft tacos. Don't ask me why, okay? Because I think it's a mental thing, because it's no different than the quesadilla flour tortilla. But see, that's what you got to do with Jim. You got to let him be in his own head and make him think that it's his idea. It's that 5-year-old attitude. Y'all, I love him to death, but I'm just telling you now, it's like a 5-year-old, Just like a 5-year-old. With Matt, really? With some ground beef? Lori, right? Everything. Y'all, listen. The man didn't even eat mayonnaise when I got together with him. He didn't eat nothing on his sandwiches, and they were dry. Every time he'd eat a sandwich, I'd be like, oh, you want something to drink? Because you want something to drink? Because you choke. I'm choking to death. And he'd be like, no, gross. Okay, y'all. So we got our little green on here. I think this gonna be really cute. But yeah, it's so hard. So y'all remember, if you're dating, find out if you're unequally yoked eating wise. Religion's the easy part. I'm just kidding. Hey Pam, how are you, friend? It's so tough though. When one of the, it's tough. So tough. I never realized because my daddy would eat anything in the world. I don't care. My mom could have made anything. And I was a single mom, for a couple of years before Jim and I got together. And Andrew and I were on a fixed income, I worked and went to school. I didn't get any kind of assistance ever in my life. And we were on a budget, y'all. We were on a budget. So, yeah. I need to paint this up white. I was like, why does it look a little different? But yeah. I taught Andrew, you got to eat everything. So Andrew will eat absolutely anything. And my other two boys, whom I had with Jim, they will eat almost anything. They're not very picky at all. They have their preferences, they have their likes, but for the most part, they'll eat anything. They don't really care. So, okay. I think I put 2 coats on that side because it didn't look that bad. Lord, with little smokies in it? Well, yeah, so to my husband's heart is fish sticks, Kraft macaroni and cheese, the powder one, y'all, the powder one, and Jell-O with Cool Whip on top. The spray one, that one. And he does his vegetables he'll eat are corn, but he likes to put sugar in it. He likes to put powdered sugar in his corn. And he wonders why he's diabetic. And then he likes sweet peas. And he likes French-style green beans. French-style. He's not real particular. He don't really care for the other green beans, but French-style. What's the daggum difference except the cut? That. You see what I'm saying? Like, nutty. Nutty, I'm telling you. But precious. He's precious. I'm telling y'all now, he's precious. He really is. He's so precious. I absolutely love that man to death, but he is a terrible eater. He makes me so mad. I told him, I said, Jim Koval, we had plans, okay? We had plans for when you retired. And now you're fooling those plans by, having some health issues. All right, y'all. So I'm going to go around hold on, let me put this edge. I just want to clean up this edge, and I think a little black line is going to be the best to do that. It's almost going to kind of look like a kind of Santa's belt. Y'all, I'm just kind of doing this on a whim. I didn't really have a plan. So just bear with me. Bear with me. So, y'all's husbands, like some of y'all have been reading that some of y'all's are like that too, and I'm sorry. It's hard. It's hard, y'all. It's so hard. Hey, Cindy! He's not, Lori. He's not. You like a little bacon grease in yours? Yeah, that's that southern. You know, we like that southern bacon grease in ours too. Actually, I wasn't raised, eating pork, y'all. That was against the cult. We only ate clean foods. So that was another thing. So that kind of, okay, so one of Jim's favorite meals is pork chops. Well, guess who didn't know how to make pork chops because we didn't eat pork chops? This girl. I didn't eat pork chops growing up. I had no clue how to make a daggum pork chop. So I learned real quick. Real quick. Okay, y'all, these little things, I'm just going to go. I told y'all whimsical. We're going to make this whimsical, which is out of my, kind of looks like watermelon now. Cheryl, so his mom cooked very basic. She made, so for anyone who does not know, Jim's mother is, she has dementia. Her dementia is caused from her OCD. She's clinically OCD. Jim's clinically OCD. And so her dementia is caused from OCD. So she cooked the very same meal every day. Like Monday it was a certain meal. I do remember Sunday was always pot roast. So they had a pot roast every Sunday. And she would make the roast in the oven, and it would be mashed potatoes, green peas, and rolls every Sunday. And she called it a tossed salad, just a garden salad. Jim never ate the salad, but he did eat everything else. He was made to. She made him eat like that. Oh my gosh, Corey, don't tell me that, girl. Jim be trying that because he loves to doctor up some daggum corn. I'm like, Jim's already sweet. It needed it, Kathy. Okay, it needed it. Okay, I'm done. Calm down, I'm done. Well, they're dashes. That's how big those are on there. That's what they are. They're like these big. They're metal. I don't know. They're risen up. Okay, let's do the little Grinch's hand, and then we're going to chalk on my little things, and then that's it. The dad on Dear John. Oh, I don't remember. I remember. Kathy. Sharon, this is, so I do Thrift Flip Tuesday, and this was from Tuesday. This was it's a metal box. It's really kind of cool. It's a metal box that had this funky little lid on it, and we did the lid on Tuesday, and so now I'm doing the rest of the box. And you can see I drew the Grinch's hand up there, so I'm just going to do his hand and not the rest of it. So his hand will kind of just disappear up under the lid. That's just what it's going to have to be, because I don't want to redo it. It took me forever. Y'all, I'm not an artist, okay? And so it took me forever. Okay, so we put this on here, and I'm just going to make his hand kind of disappear up under. There we go. Perfect. Oh my gosh, Kim, that is funny. Yeah, Jim's mom cooked the same exact meal. Like every Monday she cooked the same thing. One of the days was like hamburgers, and Jim said they were like hockey pucks. And then one of the days was what else she cooked? She cooked pork chops. She loves shake and bake. Shake and bake still to this day, even with her dementia, still is she loves some chicken with shake and bake on it. It's weird. I don't know. So bizarre. But she does remember that. And it's sad, y'all. her disease breaks my heart. It is different than regular, dementia. Yeah, no, I remember the movie, Stephanie, but I don't remember his dad. Kathy, I'm going to call you when I get off here, okay? Friend. Thank you, Sharon. Hey, Angela. That's all right, girl. I'm finishing my little project from the other night. You know, we did my little thrift flip I've been doing on Tuesdays. I got this from the Goodwill 2 years ago, y'all. 2 years ago. And so it was time to do something with it. I never really kind of knew what I was going to do with it, but I did know that it was kind of whimsical. There's his little hand. I'm so excited. Oh, thank you, Lord. So I drew it on first. I looked at a picture, and then I drew it. I drew it on. Here's what I will tell you. I actually drew it on here first. And then I tried to cut it out. You can see where I kind of was drawing everywhere, doing craziness. Then I cut it out, and I was going to try to use it as a pattern. That didn't work for me, and I threw it over here, got mad, and just drew it freehand. I'm not the greatest artist, though. Hello, Mary! Charlotte, my friend. Charlotte, I talk about you to my boys. Michelle, what was you thinking? What was you thinking, girl? That it was a Groundhog Day? Thank you, Sharon. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Lori. It's going to be cute. It is going to be cute. So I'm really excited about that. Okay, y'all. So I am going to wax. Let me get some of this out of my way because it's getting everywhere. Okay, so let's put this out of my way so I don't get it everywhere else. And so wax, y'all. Wax just simply prepares the surface because this has got 3 layers of paint on it. Michelle. Y'all, they're supposed to be my friends. The hecklers in the group, the hecklers in the comments are supposed to be some of my best good friends. They're getting demoted tonight, just so they know. Demoted. Demotion. They're going to get a phone call, too, and demoted, all in the same time. Okay, so all I'm going to do is just wax this circle part, okay? Because that's where I'm going to put the transfer. This side is not going to be as, you know, it's just going to be a little more plain, but that's okay. I think there's enough going on. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you. See, that's a good friend right there. Kathy. Y'all, I told y'all they love to heckle me. They love it. They know this is out of my comfort zone too. Okay. So all I'm doing is buffing that off now. This is exciting. This part I'm excited to see, really. Okay, so we're going to use this. Charlotte, I miss you too. That's right, Louise. That's right. I'm telling y'all, they're not getting Christmas presents this year. I'm over them. Y'all should have. Michelle, you should have. Maybe that would help the hatefulness. It's constant, girl. It's constant. We talk smack to each other a lot. So just so you know, I give it back to them just as hard as they give it. Oh my gosh, Tracy, I love it. Okay, and then our Christmas tree. We're gonna do our Christmas tree. God, y'all, she's a mess. Charlotte, we do miss you, girl. But yes, I was talking to you about you to my boys. We were laughing about some stuffs. Okay. So, y'all, there are 12 individual little transfers on here. And I cut them apart like this because I like them all on one sheet. So then I am going to fuzz them. So y'all know I put this on my fuzzing cloth. And all you got to do is put some fuzz on the back of these. You can put them on a shirt or anything like that. That's right, Laura. They do need a pop pop. They don't know how to act. They didn't. I don't know. I question their raisins. You know, we say that down here in the South. What's your rate? You didn't have good raisins, girl. You didn't have some good raisins. Okay. So, we're going to put this little guy right here in the middle. Y'all, this is, I'm really excited about it. It doesn't take much for me to get excited. It does not. Surely does not. Okay, and I think I'm trying to stay with the same thing, but I almost want to throw a different color in there, y'all. I almost do. What y'all think? I kind of want to do, but then I'm like, I want to throw a different color in there. What do y'all think about gold? Go! Look at y'all. Boom! There it is. It's gold. That's awesome. That is awesome. I had gold right here. I was just thinking, oh, okay. Perfect. All right, y'all, so I'm just using my squeegee. And this is Shimmer Gold chalk in paste form. And you just take it and put it over any area that you see through. So anywhere I see white is where I'm going to chalk through. You take your excess off. And the best part is peel and reveal. Bye, Kathy. Y'all, oh my gosh. I'm so dang, I'm excited. My heart's beating fast. Y'all, that turned out so stinking cute. Kathy. Bye, Kathy. Bye. Y'all, okay, I'm going to stick this over here and I'll clean it in a minute. Okay, let me dry this and then we're going to turn it over. Thank y'all. I think it's going to be cute. I got to put his little, you know, the little string that he's holding the little bowl. We're going to hold that. Y'all, it turned out so stinking cute. And tonight's word is monster, y'all, for the supply list. And no, I did not send one out the other night with Joy because I didn't use that. And I don't like to, if I don't use it, I don't like to show y'all. But, again, stay tuned tomorrow because we're having a huge sale tomorrow on a lot of the fall stuff. So, stay tuned tomorrow. Okay. On this side, we're just going to simply put, y'all, almost, okay, here's what I'm doing. I'm using two different ones, y'all. I'm going to use the Holly Jolly, and I'm going to use this sock that says Holly Jolly because I want the words. And then I'm going to use the Christmas tree. Oh, these girls. I mean, you see what I have to put up with? That's the kind of friends that I attract, just so y'all know. Those are the kind of best good friends I attract. I don't want the reindeer on there. I don't want the reindeer. Do I need the reindeer? I forgot he did have that reindeer. But that reindeer don't look like the one he had, y'all. I feel like the Christmas tree with Holly Jolly on it. Like right here, Holly Jolly. Let me see if that'll fit. Remove an antler. Y'all so stressful. That won't work either. I can go down with my tree a little bit. You like the tree? Me too. They're not even getting no coal. No deer. I'm not doing a deer. They don't have a lot of sense, those people. They don't have a lot of good sense. Their mama didn't give them sense that God gave a goose, really. I'm kidding. Okay. We're going to do the tree. We're doing the tree. Y'all, we're doing the tree. And I'm going to do it in Meadow. color. Maybe I should do it in a different green to kind of offset. I do have, I'm wondering, so I have this dark forest green. I don't know if that will work. I do love y'all. The dog has one antler. That's not a dog. That looks too whimsical. What do y'all think about the pesto, that green? Because that'll give it kind of a contrast. Bright green, gold for the tree too. I could do that. I could put a little brown for the trunk. I'm not listening to y'all. Here's the thing. The bright green that I have is this. Okay, it's meadow. And I'm going to show y'all. See the meadow? It's a totally different contrast than this green. You see what I'm saying? But, you know what? This will match the... We're going to go with this green. We're going to go with this green. Shauna, listen to your inner self, Mama. Listen. Just listen. We're going to do it. And if y'all don't like what this looks like, you get the colors you like. Just get the color you like, okay? I'm going to put in what colors I use in the supplies, but we have a sale going on right now. Buy 5 packets, paste packets, and get 1 free. So, y'all just change it up to the colors you want. Kathy, Kim, and Michelle. Oh, use gold for the trunk? That's a good idea. I could do that. Let's do that. Okay, that'll bring the gold into it. There we go. Alright. And then Holly Jolly on the top. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Oh, it dried in here, y'all. So let me show y'all what it does if it dries in here. I knew my green should have had some water in it. See what it did? So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to show y'all how to fix this. This happens quite a bit. If someone does something like I did, it's because I've been harassed and just kidding. But here's what happens. It got too dry. I haven't used that in a minute, and so if it dries out on you, let me. I know I'm messing it up. You happy about it now? It's wax, Michelle. It's waxed. My paste was too dry because I was concentrating on y'all. Just kidding. I was being lazy and I didn't want to fix it. But here's the thing. You got to. That paste needs to feel like Greek yogurt. And it didn't. It was too thick. I just thought I could do it fast and it would be okay. But that's not the case. Oh, that would be pretty. That would be pretty, Lori. Maybe I will do that. There are pains right in my derrieres, y'all. Right up in the derriere. Okay, y'all seen how I cleaned off my transfer? So, and then I just take a paper towel and dry it off. It's that simple. Alright, but dry off. So here's what you do. Because if you notice, the gold bottom is perfect. So dry it. Completely dry it up. Okay? Completely. Then you are going to lay your transfer exactly back over it. Okay? Just like that. Push it back down again. This time we're going to water down because this is not, it's too thick. And I always use, you need to use distilled water anytime that you are watering down your paste in your jars. It doesn't matter if you're watering down paste that you've got in like a little, like on a plate or something. If you put some paste out on a plate, you can use whatever kind of water you want. But in the jars, you definitely want to use distilled or filtered water because you will grow some bacteria. You'll grow some mold. Believe it or not, you'll grow mold. So, that was the problem. Kathy, you're definitely gonna get 2 presents. It's you know, we've got some fabulous Georgia red clay down here. That's absolutely beautiful in white shoes. That's what you're going to get. That's what you get. Oh no! Oh, Lizzie's in here now. Great. I'm telling y'all. It's hard. Here's what I'm going to tell y'all. Let me give y'all a little word of advice. It's hard to soar like an eagle when you surround yourself with chickens. I said it. I said it. Don't ever surround yourself with chickens. You'll never soar like an eagle. Ever. Ever. Okay, y'all. Go back over it. Very simple. It definitely feels better. I should have done it to begin with. It's just been lazy. Okay? I thought it'd be good, but it was not. Ta-da! Look there, my sweet friends. It worked. I'm telling y'all. Chickens. Never ever chickens. Hey, Anna! Lizzie, I mean, that's what happens, girl. It's just what happens. Okay, we got that. Let me dry this, and we put the other one on there. That's right. Ain't like nothing like a Georgia red clay. It's a white shoes. That's what they're getting for Christmas. And then I want to see them try to get it out. Okay. So then you're going to take your wax again, because I don't want to pull off what I have done. Okay. We don't want to mess this up, you know. And I'm going to wax it again up here where I'm going to put the jolly. I didn't even see what y'all were saying. What was Aaron? Oh, goodness. Oh, Lizzie. That's funny. Well, either way, it's hard to soar like chickens with y'all around. I mean, see what y'all do? It's hard to soar like an eagle with whatever kind of rooster, hen, chicken, whatever y'all are. It's hard. It's real hard. Okay, let me make sure I get this on right. It's going to kind of just look like it's on top of the tree, which I like. I know. It is what it is. It is what it is. I'm wondering about Holly Jolly. Here's what I'm going to do. I was going to do it in the silver, but because I've got this little black on it, I'm going to use this shiny, it's shiny black. It's called Shimmer Shadow. I'm going to use it. That's what we're using. Yep. Gotta love that Georgia red clay. It does not come out. It does not. If that's what you're talking about, because it is not. Georgia red clay is of the devil. It's kind of like glitter. Definitely like glitter. Okay. And I'm just using my little tool on this part, y'all. So cute. Y'all not gonna steal my joy tonight. I got the joy, 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 joy down in my heart. Where? Yep, that's where I got it. Down in my heart. Where? Y'all can't steal it, okay? Y'all know who else came to kill, steal, and destroy? Just saying. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Okay, y'all. Let me dry it, and I think we're done. This cute little project. So cute. And this will be really, really cute just to put a gift in under the tree. And it was a thrift flip that I got at the thrift store. A little jar that I got at the thrift store. Okay, let me move all my stuff away and y'all can see. I'm really excited. Y'all. Oh, wait, I forgot my little... Whew, almost forgot. Hold on. Almost forgot his little string that he's holding. Oh, your gift will fit perfectly inside? A bunch of coal. A bunch of dirt. $20 later. Ta-da! Y'all, it turned out stinking cute. I don't care what my friends say. So we did the top, like I said, I did the top the other day, like the Mackenzie Child kind of, you know, esque. And then the rest of it, y'all, I think it turned out amazing. I did. I pulled a late nighter. Y'all, thank y'all all so much for hanging out with me. I hope y'all enjoyed. I hope it wasn't too crazy for you. I hope if you're new, you return. You're always welcome here. Anybody and everybody's welcome here. I'm always joking around. I'm joking around with these wonderful ladies as well. So please don't ever take me serious. I really do love them all very much, even though they're chickens. So thank y'all all so much. Again, tonight's word is monster. Monster is the word tonight, and I will send you a supply list. Thank y'all all so much. I'll see y'all tomorrow night for another fun project. Bye, y'all. Have a great Friday.